Also on the ballot in our region is House District 10B, which is made up of all of Aitkin County and almost all of Crow Wing County, except for the Brainerd Chain of Lakes area. The incumbent in the district is Republican Dale Lueck of Aitkin.
Hi, my name is Dale Lueck. I currently serve as your representative in House District 10B and am running for re-election. I want to thank WDSE TV for providing this opportunity to connect with the citizens of our area, and also for you personally for listening in. House District 10B includes all of Aitkin County and most of rural Crow Wing County. We consist of over 80 townships and 18 small cities. It's a big district with a variety of needs. I'm completing my third term working for you in St. Paul. Experience counts on getting things done in St. Paul. I am now one of the senior members serving on several House committees that are extremely important to our part of Minnesota. Those include the Environmental and Natural Resources and Agriculture committees, which deal with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, and the Minnesota Department of Agriculture. It's critical for our part of Minnesota that these agencies remain part of the solution and not part of the problem. I also serve as vice chair of the IRRB board, a very important economic development agency here in northeast Minnesota. For the rest of my comments, I'm not going to dwell on the typical political rhetoric of what we did in St. Paul and what we wish we'd have done in St. Paul and what we're going to do next. Rather, I stand on my strong record of getting things done for the citizens here in our part of Minnesota. Let's talk about the important things that we're doing right now to work through this pandemic. Despite the challenges that we face today, I see positive things taking place every day here. Prior to the pandemic, we enjoyed an improving economy and steadily declining unemployment. That's going to come back soon. Today, because of your hard work and strength, we're making real progress. The people of our communities are working tirelessly. We can be especially thankful for the unwavering dedication of our medical workers, emergency response people, school teachers, law enforcement officers, and fire department personnel. They continue to provide critical medical services, educate our children, and maintain public safety. As one that was born in a birthing home in Aitkin, because we had no hospital at that time, yes, it's tough times, but we still have a lot to be thankful for today. Our assisted living centers, nursing homes, developmentally disabled training facilities, and medical clinics, hospitals, they all continue to power through the pandemic. Our schools are providing world-class education for our children, despite this very challenging learning environment. I see a bright future for our area, not because we have all the answers in St. Paul. Oh, for goodness sakes, we all know better than that. But rather because of you, the wonderful people that make up our communities here, are blessed with an abundance of common sense and a strong work ethic. That's what really is moving us back to normal. And I want to thank each and every one of you for that. In closing, my name is Dale Lueck. My wife Linda and I of 51 years currently farm in Aitkin County. We have 2 adult children, one that is a career law enforcement professional, 5 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. I respectfully request your continued support as your voice in St. Paul. I will continue to work hard to improve the quality of life and opportunities for all of us here in the land of rich forests, great mineral resources, and pristine lakes and rivers. May God bless all of us. Thank you.
The challenger in District 10B is Democratic Farmer Labor Party candidate Gaylene Spolarich.
My name is Gaylene Spolarich, and I'm running to represent District 10B in the Minnesota House of Representatives because I know that bringing our communities together is the best way to tackle the issues facing northeastern Minnesotans. I've lived in Aitkin County for most of my life. I have experience as an educator, a farmer, a mother and grandmother, a foster parent, and a local government representative. I understand the issues facing the families who live and work in our district. Through my lens as a public servant, caregiver, and Indigenous woman, I've noticed a few things. We share a lot of common values here in northeastern Minnesota, no matter what our background is. We all want jobs that provide enough income to support our families. I've been married to a union construction worker for 43 years. I understand the challenges of seasonal employment and temporary jobs, and the need for a more fair and sustainable economy. We all want to care for our land, air, and water because we know how much we depend on them for our food, our economy, and the well-being of our communities. We all want access to affordable and reliable health care. Living with an insulin-dependent diabetic, I know firsthand the stresses of managing chronic conditions, as well as how critical it is that healthcare coverage be affordable and comprehensive. We all want the future to be bright for coming generations. Doing what's best for the world that my children, grandchildren, and foster children will inherit drives the work that I do and the issues I will prioritize for you in St. Paul. When I am elected to represent Minnesota's House District 10B, I will work to ensure that quality, affordable healthcare is accessible to all of us and that our frontline healthcare workers are supported. I'll fight for policies that support the small farmers of our district and keep our food supply secure. I'll fight for reliable high-speed internet to be available across rural Minnesota, ensuring access for our businesses, homes, and students. I'll fight for green jobs in northeastern Minnesota, which will provide a more stable economy and help reverse the devastation of climate change. I'll be a strong advocate for adequate funding for public education. With over 25 years of experience in local and tribal government, I'm not afraid of hard work or difficult conversations. I believe we'll find common ground when we put the long-term health and well-being of all people at the center of our decision-making. The people of Aitkin and Crow Wing counties deserve a representative in the Minnesota House who will listen to and advocate for all of us.